Built mugen tough, baby. That's what you do to a $1,000 race kit, people. Send that bitch. Oh yeah! Woo! Woo-wee! Set. Oh, something happened. Oh, I knew that arm was going too. Well, there you go. There's my first breakage of Mugen MBX. Oh. The guys just say put those little lock washers, the same ones you put on your engine mounts. But anyway, hope you guys can hear me and hope this microphone actually held up. What's happened on this microphone that I put on here, so it has a little bit better sound, is it's got it's just cheap. You know, I'm gonna get another GoPro. But anyway, oh, is that it? No. It sometimes when you move the wire around, like here, I'll probably do it right now. It'll be like a scratching weird. It's got a short in it, but I think it should be okay. I haven't touched it. What the heck's that? Oh, sprinkler. That scared the crap out of me. I hit that and it went down. It was a sprinkler suck up. But anyway, look how far I'm launching it, man. I ain't playing. I mean, I might not be launching, you know, 20 feet in the air, but it'll get at least, I'm like 5'6", 5'7" on a good day. I mean, you're talking, you know, it's getting at least 5 feet. It's not that high because of that slope, but when you hit this dirt spot, there's a certain spot on here that I hit. You'll see it in the, obviously you guys have seen it, that I didn't touch the brake, didn't hit the fuel, it launched perfectly. I'm still not great at jumping. I don't practice it every day like some people. I wish I had, you know, some kind of ramp where I can practice every single day. But anyway, it's hitting right. You're hitting right here, and look where my truggy is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Probably about, you're talking about 40 to 50 feet out, I'm sending it. From where that slope is to where the Mugen is right now. Let's see if we got any other damage. I don't think so. Pillow balls, that's the last thing that I'm worried about. I've seen people, though, snap the pillow balls. I've never done it. I mean, you just seen me. I tumble this, and you know, granted, I'm not launching it 50 feet in the air, but when you're launching it, and unless you're landing in an angle, you will break something. You're landing flat, chassis slapping hard, all you're doing is bending, usually center or rear dog bones. Sometimes maybe the somewhere in the arms, whether it's the upper arms, the turnbuckles, whatever. When you're throwing it around like I do sometimes and tumbling it, what's your McCall Talbot say, tumbly wumbly? I mean, I'm doing somersaults and bam, 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 and this thing, it's hitting on the wheels and everything, and I have never broke. That's the first time this thing I've ever broke anything on this thing. And you could see, I launched it pretty good. I mean, like I said, look where I'm at, and it's not a clean break, but it snapped really good. So we will tear this baby down. Oh yeah, by the way, since I was silent at the beginning, I like to do, you know, a lot of times I'll do a little ranting and all that and spend 10 minutes at the beginning. I'd rather just do the ripping, and then if people don't want to watch me or hear me talk, then they can just whatever, at least, you know, they see the running. LRP.32 Spec 4 RCR modded. The question or the title you've seen is bigger, better. No, it's not. This thing, don't get me wrong, it's a badass engine for what it's worth. But at the end of the day, as far as compared to any of my modded 28.8 Rex Legends, this thing is a little bit more punchy off the line, but mid and top, the 28.8 will spank this thing's ass. But it's a good engine, you know, it runs, but you got to do too much to it. That's the only thing. That's all we got left. Think about it. There's no Rex Legends. Well, there isn't. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but let's just say that one of my brat brothers that I've known for a while is hooking me up. It might be probably another month till I get it, but he's going to donate like a crazy package of stuff. We'll unbox it when we get it. Next thing you guys will be seeing unboxing more than likely will be my olimat pipe, should be here soon, and my OBR.32 Signature Series reed case, fully modified. The best 34 modified reed case engine that OBR has to offer will be going in my 5B. Best pipe on the market. It's a little bit of a wait because it's made in Australia. The olimat pipes. Anybody that has them will tell you the same thing. Bartolins, yeah, I've heard good things about them. But like I said, when I asked Dan, my engine builder, now with my 5th scale engines, what the best pipe is out there in your opinion, olimat. It's handmade, custom made to order. Well, you'll see it. I've seen pictures of it, but pictures don't do it justice. So I might get it nickel plated, I don't know, or chromed. I might just leave it. I like the rawness. That's one thing I don't, you know. And by the way, before I criticize the guy, let me give the guy a shout out first. Shout out to Mr. Woogie Nitro, sending the 5B OBR.34. That's the combo right there. I'll probably do the same thing as him because that way, because nobody else is going to do it. Everybody else is just plays to whoever you know, whoever hooks them up. Let's just say that. That's who they're going to promote. But I just don't think I don't think it's cool. You know, for the record, as far as the last video that I did, I don't have nothing against you know who. And I think he knows that. He's probably a little angry, a little upset at me, and I didn't do anything but just present the evidence. You know, I don't think, and that's unfortunate these days in this hobby, that people will bash other people's, you know, and I've bashed plenty of people's or products and different types of whips, but nobody personally, unless, like I said, they either put out some bogus information, some false information, or they attack me in general. Other than that, I don't just make a video and just, you know, feel like talking shit about people. I don't drag nobody into nothing. All I do is say, here, this is what this guy said. There's the evidence. You tell me your opinion. You tell me what you think. I left it open to you guys, you know? So it is what it is. I just don't think, you know, all the shit that's going on in 8th scale and 5th scale, you know, it's just, I think it's not good. It's bad for the hobby when you bash somebody else's product or somebody else's at the expense of their reputation for your own personal gain. I don't know if you guys caught me there. I don't believe in bashing somebody else's products because somebody else is hooking up you or you're using a different product, doing that at the expense of their reputation. That's not cool. So that's where I disagree. And it is what it is, man. I don't really care what people think. I don't care what people say. Thumbs up, thumbs down. By the way, shout out to all the thumbs up. You are my most loyal subscribers. I can guarantee all the people that put thumbs down on my video will be giving me a view. Thank you very much. Other than that, the LRP.32 RCR modded is badass. I did try something different. I did see a little bit more top end. I'm running a 9.5 Venturi on it instead of the 9 on the modified Novorossi carburetor. And I'm running the Triton 2148 pipe with the header that comes with it. It's $100. Is it better than the 9886? I think it is more universal. I'm not going to say it's gobs better, but it is a little bit more performance across the board than the 9886 Super Strong with the 41032. But I still like the 9886 Super Strong and the 31042 header, period. I love that header. One of my favorites. Two ones I don't have. I don't have the end bleed. Maybe one of these days, who knows? Probably doubt it because of the way that situation goes trying to get one. And the other one is a Dynamite 086. Still on the hunt. Who knows? The unicorn. Heard it. Seen it. Never had it. Seen pictures of it, I should say. Anyway, this thing is tough, man. Mugens are tough. 4-year-old platform. Still spanking ass in the race circuit. You look at the guys that are bashing it. I don't know. I'm seeing pretty much besides... I'm probably the only one that I see bash a Mugen as hard as I do. And I don't even bash it that hard. Nobody bashes a Mugen Truggy that I've seen on camera with modified engines as nobody bashes it as hard as I do. And I don't even think I'm bashing it hard. Am I throwing it around? Of course I am. But I'm not sending it 30, 40 feet in the air. And I wouldn't have no problem with that. I'm pretty confident in this vehicle. It's don't get it twisted. Adam Drake has been developing this since he's been there, and the buggy. He has a lot of say-so in it. I don't think he would be, you know, developing or help developing anything that would break all the time. But anyway, to each his own. Whatever vehicle works for you, whatever engine works for you. We're also running Byrons in here today. I love my Byrons. I've got maybe 2 to 3 gallons of it left. One of my homies, he knows who he is. He will be, hopefully, he's going to be hooking me up with some. We'll unbox it. 4 or 5 gallons of Byrons still I've got plenty of Byrons. But the TNR fuel is good fuel. I've ran a couple of gallons of it so far. I got a few engines with no after run with TNR fuel sitting in it. We'll open it up in a couple of weeks. We'll let them sit for like a month at least. We'll open them up. This will probably be the last video that you see from this park by my parents. They're home, back from their vacation, looking at property. It's time for me to get my ass back to the cave. I'm not going to be coming out here as much. Maybe every once in a while. Definitely when I get my 5B together, get the engine in and everything, we're going to send it right here. We're going to pull the throttle and we're just going to launch the 5B. see how far we can send it. But anyway, all right, people. That's about enough of my yapping. That's about all. Stay tuned. I've got engines coming. I've got 3 more. We're going to send, waiting for a couple more engines. We're going to send another 5 or 6 engines out to Lance, RCR Renew, my engine modder of 8-scale engines. And yeah, I'm actually not disappointed, that's all that happened. I didn't break anything major. Normally, I know some people, if they broke an arm like that, they would probably cry. But that's why I like to have multiple vehicles. I do have another Truggy that will be coming soon. I've decided what I'm going to get. It'll be a surprise. And I do have another buggy that's going to be coming too. But first things first, we're going to get the 5B going. Like I said, shout out to the Wookster, man. He's sending that thing. He ain't messing around, you know what I mean? I give the guy, like I said, we don't always see eye to eye. Matter of fact, we'll never see eye to eye. I don't have anything against the guy, although I don't not agree with the E-word stuff. And to each his own. I'll never run E-word. If you definitely want to see a channel that's 100% 8-scale nitro and 5th scale only, no crawlers, no boats, no drones, no whatever, that's the Muggy Maniac. There'll never be anything E-word except for servos, remote control, battery, bump box. That's about it. Everything will be nitro and gas only. I should change my name. The Nitro and Gas Maniac only. Nitro and Gas Maniac. Because that's all my channel will be. We'll never run an E-word on my channel. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I don't know how much I can emphasize that. Never. Hell no. I don't even like daring with soldering, and I'm going to modify my... matter of fact, I just remembered. This remote... most reliable $30 to $40 remote you could ever get. I highly recommend the FlySky FS GT3B. I'm going to modify this. I was going to send it to Elite RC. He offered to modify it for me, but he's just too busy. I can do it myself. instead of running the only thing I don't like about it is you got to run like, you know, like freaking case of batteries in it. So I'm going to modify it. I've got what I need. Change it, so I'm going to be running either a life or a nickel cadmium. Not maybe a lipo, I don't know. But anyway, I got extra battery, so I don't have to use these batteries anymore. Best radio for the price. You cannot. I've never had an issue. Never had a problem with it ever, 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 ever. I drop it, beat it up, stepped on it before. This radio is one of the best radios for the buck. Okay. Anyway, that's all I got. I was gonna run some of this fuel today. It is good fuel, but I wanted to use. You know, my bigger engines. I think for now until I'm out, I'm gonna run my Byrons on my 32s and 28s. And then on all the 21s, I'm gonna probably start. I'm gonna run them the TNR. But TNR is good fuel, man. I don't know as far as I haven't ran a lot of it, but I've ran enough of it. And the only thing that I'm looking for is to let the engine sit for a while, and to see if any corrosion builds up. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna miss this park. Like I said, this is probably the last. This is the last video you're gonna see from here for a few weeks. I'm like I said, the next time I come here, we'll probably with my 5B, and we're gonna change scenery. I got a couple other spots in mind that I'm gonna be rolling to soon. So I don't want to burn this place out, but you know, it is a cool spot. A lot of people are like, man, Muggy, I wish I had that spot. I would be freaking ripping it here, man. I want to put a little incline right there. See that slope? And just full throttle it and like launch over that tree or something, or maybe have a little tiny ramp and be able to descend it over that tree over. And we'll really see if mugens and technos and coyotes can handle it. Yeah, but other than that, I've got one more DNC video. I just thought I would kind of take a break on it after the last one that I did. And by the time you guys see this video, you guys will be like, dang, where's Muggy at? Is everything cool? Yeah, everything's good with me, man. I'm just waiting on the rest of my stuff for my 5B to get it put together. But yeah, man, I'm proud of Woogie, man. All the stuff that me and him have went through, and you know, we still don't see eye to eye. Like I said, we're not gonna go have a cup of coffee anytime soon. But you know, credit due where credit's due, man. He's not just, you know, running around in circles with the 5B. You know, he's actually, even though I wish I had that ramp, he's sending it though. That 5B, man, if you don't have a 5B and you're a 5th scale guy, or you don't own one, and you're not running an OBR engine in it, I don't know what to tell you, man. That will be the combo. So it'll be Big John, Chris 1/5 Garage, Elite RC, Woogie, and me, as far as that I know. 5 of us that are running, all of us are running 5Bs with OBR, modified OBR engines in it. I think Big John has a piston port. I told him I'll race him with my 34 signature fully modded reed, and I'll spank his ass. He says, "Bring it, boy." But you know, yeah, he might get a little bit on top, but I don't think so. I'm watching Woogie's, and that thing, I'm gonna run a 23 on mine because that's what Elite's running. And the last time I seen him running, it had plenty of bottom, mid, and it was getting it up top. You know. But I can't wait. I just talked to Dan again today. We're only like about under 2 weeks out. So anyway, or less. So 34 Signature Series OBR reed fully modded, CNC machined, DLC coated crank. That's the one thing I didn't know. The crank, the $200 extra for the crank in those things, is DLC coated. It's a giant DLC coated CNC balance crank that's going to be in my engine. I can't wait, man. I spent a lot of money on this thing, and I'm sure every penny is worth it. So anyway, like I said, I mean, I could have had my 5B running, you know, months ago, 6 months ago, or whatever. But I wanted to take my time, and I want to do it one time right. So that's the way I'm rolling. Anyway, this thing is nasty. It is a 32. Is bigger better? Nah, not necessarily. Size really Doesn't matter in 8-scale nitros. Okay, it's a 32, yes, but the 2088 Rex Legend is the king of nitro engines. Baddest, biggest, baddest. Okay, it's not the biggest, but it is, as far as the big engines, it is the baddest mofo ever made, ever produced in the history of 8-scale nitro bashing. Not racing, bashing. So anyway, that's all I got. Enough of my mumbling and bumbling. Hope you guys enjoyed me. It wasn't very long, but we beat the hell out of this thing. And man, look at her. She is dirty and nasty. And look at that, arms coming off, dog bones out. She's wounded, but trust me, the next time you see this baby, she will be like brand new. Because you know how the muggy rolls. I don't play around. So take a good look at the bad guy. Take a good look at the bad guy. Because it's the last time that you're going to see a bad guy this dirty. Okay? That's okay. We're going to give her some more fuel. And she'll love us in the morning. Oh my God, what happened there? Did I rub on the body? Well. Oh, quick tip. If you get any plastic or anything burnt into your pipe, use whatever Blue Magic, Brasso, whatever polish cleaner you use. Rub it on there, let it set, and then take a popsicle stick. Because it's wood, make sure it's not sharp. But take a popsicle stick to round it in and just scrape everything off. That's what I did on my Mugen 5 buggy when the mud guard somehow bent up or touched up on the back of the header, and that's how I got it off. So set her bottom dead center. Yep, bottom dead center. Yeah, you can see my clutch? I don't know, can you guys see in there? There's too much slot back and forth. Too much play. Like I said, you can have your engine dialed. If your clutch, your clutch, your shim in your clutch, the shoes, the springs, all that aren't like perfect set up. There's too much slop in it. If the springs are getting worn out and the shoes aren't closing all the way, will affect your tune, man. Trust me, been there, done that many times. So you're not going to get it dialed in. Well, I mean, it'll run and it'll be okay, but as far as your idle won't idle right. So I noticed that. It was okay, but I noticed it was idling kind of erratic. And it's because my clutch bell is maybe, could be a bearing, I don't know. It feels like there's too much shim in it. Hear that? That's way too much. And I don't mean shim between the spur and the clutch bell. I mean shim on the clutch itself. So anyway, she is filthy animal, dirty as hell. We're going to have to give her another carbon fiber wrap. But anyway, alright people, that's all the muggy's got. Catch you guys on the next video. And yeah, so this is going to be the last video from this place for a while. Alright people, well, I just got lightheaded. Peace out.